The commando, not the stage, right? Commando, dance!
What's going on, everybody? It is your man, Cleveland Terry. I am heading to my first official party since quarantine kicked in. It's a super small event. It is like 10 people at their home. It's a little weird because, well, I don't know if you know this, but today we're having riots all across the country. And I'm doing an event in technically LA County. Well, LA just put an 8 p.m. curfew and it's 8:15 right now that I'm heading to this event. It's just a 2-hour event. It's a silent DJ, so it should be pretty harmless, but it's not the best time to be celebrating anything. You know, we're sitting up here just trying to survive in a situation that nobody could have predicted. First we got quarantine. Nobody could have predicted that. And then we have senseless murders. And now on top of that, let's just add in a nationwide riot. Just keep going. Just heading downhill. So I'm heading to this event right now. A couple hours, like I said, I'm doing some cocktail music, and then the final hour will be just silent DJ, headphones, quiet in their backyard. Hopefully it's spaced out enough because I don't plan on touching, talking, being close to anyone at all. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we are blocking Westlake Boulevard completely. In case you're unaware of where we are, we're in a very high-end part of LA. A lot of money in this town. And I'm curious enough, they blocked the other on-ramp too. Let's take a look. Yep, other side is blocked too. So, they've made their priorities very clear. You know, when we're dealing with high-end fashion and high-end retail, well, we want to make sure that there's no damage there. But, you know, go to LA and light some cars on fire. That's okay. Look, I'm going to be really honest with you. It is incredibly hard to do a vlog, to go work, to do any of these things knowing what is happening in America right now. A lot of people will sit back and say, you know, the riots, well, they shouldn't be happening. You know, how dare they destroy property and potential lives. And I've said the same thing for the past couple of days, and I'll keep saying it. When you don't give a people a voice, this is ultimately what's going to happen. We have to do better as a country. We have to do better as a country. We can't sit here and act like racism and bigotry don't exist. It's a part of our DNA. It's a part of our heritage. So to act like there's no racism is to deny your history, is to flat out lie about how this country has evolved. I mean, literally, we just broke segregation 60 years ago. 60 years, one generation. That is not a long time. So you can only imagine that the people that were living during those times are the older people that are running the country now. Now, there are good people. I'm not saying that everybody's bad, but I am saying that there's more to it than just black people saying there's problems. You know, Priyan Jani did an Instagram post about his feelings on this and the injustices that he is seeing firsthand. And somebody said, unsubscribed. I don't come here to listen to this. I come here to learn about tech. For some reason, people don't think that we are human beings. We're just like a slot machine where you just put your money in and then we spit out some tech facts. Well, that's not facts. That's not reality. Reality is we are living in this. We are the same people when we turn the camera on than when we turn the camera off. And we have feelings and we have emotions, and when things are happening that we can't just act like isn't happening, you're gonna hear it from us. You're gonna hear it from me. You know, you can't say you follow me because I'm so honest and upfront, and then turn around and say, but I don't want to hear you be honest and upfront about other things. This is me, the entire package. So if you don't like me, the entire package, then we got problems. We got problems, because I'm going to say when I think that things are wrong. I'm going to say when there are injustices. I'm going to speak my mind, because it's my mind. And I think everybody needs to speak their mind. You can't go into this with your head in the sand anymore. It's done. We can't keep doing this. 2020. We need to do better. So I'm almost to my venue. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous because the curfew is 8 o'clock, and anybody that's caught on the road is subject to whatever they want to do to you. I don't like this at all, and I'm not even going back home again until it's over, and that's at 11 o'clock. So this isn't the best for me. Started about 30 minutes ago. You can see people are chilling by the tables right now. A little bit longer, we're gonna go into a silent DJ. But everybody's practicing social distancing. I'm like 40 feet from them right now. All the foods, all the bar stuff, it's all individually wrapped. They are actually practicing like responsible social distancing. I was real concerned when I first got here, but they're taking care of everybody. You're not gonna believe this. I had to move to virtual DJ because Rekordbox was acting up on me. If you don't believe me, it happens. You should know all software. You should be able to move from one software to the next in case something goes wrong. I would have been screwed if I didn't have this on my computer. So just keep that in mind. Alright guys, before we go any further into the video, I think it's important that I kind of talk about the virtual DJ Rekordbox situation that happened, because I know a lot of people are going to be asking what happened. So, if you use Rekordbox, some of you probably experienced this weird thing where it almost sounds like your time stretching plugin isn't working correctly. You're getting almost this stuttering, kind of like when you go way too slow on your plugin and it starts to sound bad and you get this kind of stuttering, jumping sound. Every so often it happens with Rekordbox. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen on occasion, and usually you can restart the system and then it'll come back and everything's fine. Every so often though, no matter what, it won't come back. And I experienced this when I upgraded to Rekordbox 6, the beta. It seemed like it was doing a lot more than usual. Rekordbox 5, even though they're not the same, the architecture, the stuff that they're touching, they're all touching the same stuff. So I think what happened was the beta version that I was using just kind of screwed up everything else. So because of where I wasn't at my house, I was under their Wi-Fi, which was utterly crap, and it just wouldn't download for me. I opted to go with the Virtual DJ because I knew that at least Virtual DJ would work with the Rekordbox version, the DDJ 1000. You know, if I was on the SRT, I could have gone with, which I do have, but I didn't bring it with me. I could have gone with just using Serato and it probably would have been fine. But it's a Rekordbox thing, 100%. Every so often it does it, and usually it doesn't last as long as it did, but it did. So Virtual DJ did save the day. Again, I don't have a problem with Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ, for what it is a great platform, and I still pay every month for the platform, so I'm not ignoring the fact that I use it, because on some occasions you might walk into a situation where Serato isn't working, or the club kit is required and you don't have the club kit, or you're on a Pioneer system and you don't have Rekordbox, having that little backup of Virtual DJ that you know that for the most part it'll work with every single hardware out there, it can't be denied. That's a really special thing that Virtual DJ gives you. So I keep Virtual DJ. I plan on keeping Virtual DJ. It's just one of those things where there is software that I prefer, especially for certain hardware that I just like. I just feel that it works better with. And then there's things like this where as a backup, it's perfect. Why would I not use it just because it's not my preferred software? That would be stupid. So I'm gonna deal with some crappy sound for the entire night when I could just move over to Virtual DJ for the night and get perfect sound. You know, and I know that people are gonna say, well, if it's so great, why don't you use it? Again, it's a preference thing. I prefer to use the native software for the hardware. That's it. Nothing wrong with Virtual DJ besides the fact that every so often, especially with the VDJ 1000, I do get some strange connection glitches, but not enough to have me disliking Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ is a good program. I think I've said enough. Okay.
Sing it. That's why it's hard for me. That's it. Oh yeah. Okay, who knows this part? Let me hear you. Raise your glass. Raise your glass. Oh yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Turn off the lights.
Oh!
To the scene, like a
The commando, not the stage, right? Commando, dance! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Oomba. Oomba. Oomba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba.
You're too aggressive.
No, because you were doing a spin. Spin in. Spin in.
Stop.
Spin in, spin across.
Okay, so am I still on? Yes, I am. Okay, well, it went according to plan. They danced until they didn't want to dance anymore. And now they're starting to fit out a little bit. I'm just playing some background music for them. And then after that, we're gonna break down and head on home. Not bad for the first party back in a long time. It's been like, well, since like March 13th was the last party I did. So we're happy to at least be on my tables for a little bit and just, you know, having a little fun outside for a minute. But hopefully we can generate more off of these. Okay, so you watched the video. Even though we're supposed to be practicing social distancing, obviously there were a lot of people that once you introduce alcohol, once you introduce the opposite sex, you get closer and closer together. And that's one of the things that a lot of the states are concerned with, which is why they don't want to open up, you know, the nightclubs and things where people are involved, because once you start introducing alcohol and then they're dancing, they're naturally going to come together. So that's one of the things that we are going to face. I know that there are certain states that are open, but since I'm in California, a lot of these larger venues aren't going to be allowed to open for probably a few months. So what does that mean? You're going to get a lot of people having parties at their homes. To avoid kind of promoting yourself around your neighborhood as people that throw parties for random people, silent DJ is a nice and easy way to have a great party, to be quiet and you know, kind of off the radar, but have a great party anyway. Is this where we're heading? I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more house parties over the next few months because of COVID, and it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. We're gonna take the work where we can get the work, but these large 200, 300 people parties, you know, they're probably not gonna happen for a while. And I'm not talking about some of the states that for some reason just have not practiced social distancing at all. I'm only talking about the Californias and the New Jerseys and the New Yorks, you know, the ones where it seems to be a priority for the states. So get used to it because it's happening. It's gonna happen whether you want to or not. And I will take it however I can get paid. Simple as that. All right, guys, if you found this video useful, hit that like button. If you found it really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. And as always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace.